Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Coinx and I'm happy to have you guys back here in CoinxDaProducer. Today, I have something interesting to share with you guys and I believe you're really gonna like it. We'll be looking at an AI tool called Ace Studio Voice Synthesis Engine. But before we dive into that, if you're new here, please make sure to subscribe and turn on your notification bell for future updates. Imagine having the power to create a realistic sounding vocals. You're really gonna do a whole lot with that, right? That is where this tool comes in. Ace Studio Voice Synthesis Engine gives you the ability to generate realistic sounding human voices that you can use for your backups, for your lyrics cover, a whole lot you can do with it. Or it's best I do the demonstration to show you what it's capable of. Now, we can start using this software as a standalone as it is on my screen now, or you can use it inside another DAW. And right after this demonstration, I'm going to show you how you can use it inside FL Studio. I'm not sure about other DAWs, but I can only say for sure because I've tried it on FL and it worked. So the first thing we'll look at is creating harmony from maybe a recorded vocal or just a random idea in your head. So the first thing I need to do is to import the audio, and on the DAW, as you're seeing here, you will see two channels that will come up when you open it up for the first time. You will see singer track and you see audio track, and you can also add more. At the left side is called the singer library. This is where they have compilations of different vocals. So the first thing is to go under the audio track, double click on it to import the audio I want to use. Now we have the audio, so let's have a quick playback to see what we are to work with. La, 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 la. Now I will loop this by engaging this loop button. Take it to the point I want. It's optional actually, but I like doing it that way. Then the next thing we are going to do is, as this audio wave is highlighted, we come down to this section. You can see open, you can see max, you click on open. It will now open the audio waveform in a bigger window. Then you head over to this acapella section and we click on convert. Give it a little time. As you can see over here, it's checking. Now it's done. Once it's green, then you click convert. Now it's done, right? So let's confirm if this MIDI that it generated is accurate. So let's see. That's correct. So the next thing I will do is to align it, because as you can see from the wave, it started from the very beginning. So I will drag this, to the right place. All right. So once that is done, the other thing I like doing is when you look closely here, you'll see this other image that is not that visible. What I like doing is I click on it, I drag it back to this one as close as possible. Okay, now we've gotten this. I will mute the original voice that I imported here. So I will click on it, I will go to mixer, which is this knob here. I will just drag, as you can see, it's this one. I will just drag it and off it so that we can listen to only the generated vocals. All right, so the next thing is to pick a vocal sample that we're gonna use for this backup generation. So let's just pick any one. I'm gonna take this first one, but as you can see on this list, they have a whole lot you can choose from. So I will just take this one, drag it, and I will drag it to the singer track, as you can see, just inside this circle here. All right, so I'm just using that for demonstration. This is where we're gonna drag it because this is where we've created the MIDI that we want the vocals to follow, right? So we'll drag it to the right one. Now take it back and then we'll play. It will do its thing, then after it will play. So let's hear. So as you heard, it's not yet perfect, but it sang exactly what the vocal that I imported. The next thing we are to look at is putting in the lyrics. So how do we do that? And lest I forget, when you are creating this, depending on the language you want to use as of today, they only have Japanese, Chinese, and English. So make sure you check the language you are on. So as you can see, I selected English. Take it back to English, and you can do it individually. You can decide to use this one and sing Chinese, use this one and sing English and all that, but that's not what we are gonna do now. So set everything back to English. Now let's input the lyrics. Right click and go edit lyrics. So I will just put in, since I did la la la, let's just use that, LA, and that's it. Add another la. Or you can also double click on it to type it in, to make it faster for you. La. All right, now we are done. Let's preview and hear how it sounds. La 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 la. As you heard, it wasn't too bad. And please, this is not going to be an in-depth tutorial for this software. If you paid very close attention, you hear that the vocals are not really sounding that realistic. That is where we bring in these tools down here. You can see breath, air, falsetto, tension, energy, and formats. That is where those tools comes in. For example, I can decide to control the modulation here. Maybe it's not sounding the way I want. I can decide to shape it so that it sounds more natural. So, but this video is just to show you how I go about harmonizing vocals using this software. So now we've gotten the MIDI right to the point we are okay, and we've muted the lead voice. So we start generating the harmonies. So I'm gonna drag this up and take this one up. Then I will duplicate this, take it down. I'll call in another track, drag it up as well. Just pick a random voice, duplicate this again, drag it here. So now we have 3 harmonies just for a simple demonstration. So we listen to them. Now, the lead sang la 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 la. So I will look for the harmonies. So let's find the second one. So I'll go for la 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 la. All we need to do is just get that progression from the MIDI here. La 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 la. All right, so once that is done, let's preview to hear what we have. Now, if you noticed around this area, it wasn't sounding so cool because if you check the waveform, it's not really on that right key. So these are the little things you need to come in, shape it right as I'm doing, but be careful, tune all these things in to sound right, okay? But we're not gonna go into that today. So that is how to correct that. So as you can see, that little correction I made has fixed it to an extent. So we'll go to the third one to generate it. We have la 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 la. So let's find the third one. All right, so let's work on the modulation a little bit. And I'm also trying not to make it sound like robotic. Just fix here. All right, so let's have a quick listen. So you heard it, just that little tweak that I did. I've not even worked on the vibrato, I've not worked on the pitch to really fine tune it. I only just touched modulation. It's really an interesting tool, like it gives you that professional quality you're looking for. And another thing I do is sometimes I just go and look up chords like seventh, ninth, vocal harmonies, vocal spread, and all those things. Get those called, download the MIDI, import them here, and use the MIDI to guide yourself while creating harmonies. You'll be so surprised on what you will get. Amazing professional sounding harmony. So guys, that is how I go about generating harmonies. So take out time, research this, practice it, have first-hand experience, and let us know what you think in the comment section. Okay, before I exit from here, so you can further change the lyrics if you want. I can say come and dance with me, my friend. All right, so let's hear that. Come and dance with me, my friend. So as you can see, some words are cutting off, and that's one of the reasons I always like dragging this to the beginning, but I don't know for sure why that happens. That is it about how I use this tool to create harmonies. But there is an important settings you need to watch out for on this preference. The language, of course, set it. Default singing language, also set it. Then the audio, you need to, if you are going to use it to do your recording, you need to set the input device, and then you check your sample rate, buffer size. So that's pretty much it. The next we'll be looking at is how you can use it inside FL Studio. It's actually pretty simple. All you need to do is to launch your DAW. For the fact you've already installed the Ace Studio voice synthesis engine, if you've not scanned your FL, you need to scan it so that FL will see it. So when you now come inside FL, let me show you. I've already created something. You have something like this. As you can see, is the bridge, Ace bridge. All you need to do is to connect it. It will automatically launch. As you can see, it's launching it. Once it launches, you now have it. See, as I'm playing in FL, it's also playing here. So this is how you can connect the software to FL Studio. So guys, that will bring us to the end of this video. I'll be leaving the link to this software in the description. Download it, install it, register with either your phone number or your email address, and try it out yourself. So like we always say here, stay creative, stay focused, and see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.